What up, TikTok, YouTube? I cut these pieces out on a miter box. I'm going to be staggering these pieces so that I can make this 90 degrees of arc. Okay, I'm using this old 27 track. I got two of them put together. Okay, each one of those old 27 tracks is 45 degrees of arc. It's a total of 8. Okay, so you take the 45 times 8, which is 40, 16, and 32, and 4 is 36. It's 360 degrees, all right? So the 45 degrees times 2 pieces, 10, 8, 9. You got 90 degrees of arc right there. Okay, so I got the square. The square is 90 degrees. When I take that square up, where those two pieces join, it's supposed to come right down that pivot line right there. Okay, it's supposed to come right down that pivot line. I got the square right there on the edge there. The square right there on the edge there. It's right there on there, okay? And you got the pivot point right there. Okay, so like I said, each one of these old 27s is 45 degrees of arc, right? The 45 times 8, because it's 8 pieces to make that total of 360 degrees. So times the 8 is 360. I got 2 pieces on there, right? It's 45 degrees each. So the 45 times 2 is 90 degrees. Okay, I got the square, it's 90 degrees. So I'm going to take the square, you're going to see the seam right there in the middle. Okay. That's the seam right there, okay? Now, let's take this up because I'm going to be gluing these pieces together. I got them staggered. I'm going to put that piece back on there and I'm going to trace out that arc on there on this piece of on this wood there. So I cut these out in a miter box. I'm going to stagger them. I got a knot there, but the way that I cut it, I'm trying to get around this knot and I'm trying to get around this knot. Okay, they're going to go something like this, something like that. All right, so you can put this back up on there. Where you had it, I got one hand. So I'm going to be cutting this out with the jigsaw to make a video. I gotta make 2. It's the top plate and the bottom plate. Now these pieces here are 1/4 inch. So I'm putting them together to make it a 1/2 inch. Okay. Actually the 1/8 inch. It would be 1/8 inch, and put them together to make a 1/4 inch. Okay, for the top plate and the bottom plate. Okay, so I got the other section. I gotta do 2 of them. Okay, we're gonna be doing a step-by-step situation with that here. This is one of the columns right here. This plate gotta get cut off here. That plate gotta get cut off here. That's a whole different operation. We're working on these arches right here. Okay, I'm getting ready to glue this up. First, I gotta glue this together. Then I'm gonna mark this out. Then I'm gonna cut it out with the table saw. Okay. And I'm going to show you where it's going to go. Okay? I wasn't going to make arches. I was going to just use angle cuts for what I'm doing in the back. But I changed the plans. Okay? I changed the plans. Okay, so let's take a look at the situation I'm going to be doing back here with these arches. Okay. I put this board over here, okay? The train comes across here. You can see that it's with the rail underneath. That arch comes around over here. Okay, I got the wood cut out for this arch over here, the top plate and the bottom plate. Okay, I gotta make another one over here. But I'm doing step by step. We're gonna see how this one works out over here. and then we'll focus on the other one over there. That arch comes around over here, okay? So that thing is on the workbench. That's on the workbench right now. It's on the workbench. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be working on this piece right here. I'm gonna glue this piece up right now. It's the right size. This piece right here, the top plate and the bottom plate. So we're gonna get this piece glued up, and I might make a video of me actually cutting it out with this jigsaw.